21 forced turnovers, around 14 steals. Can you talk about the defensive effort tonight on the road?
Yeah, I thought the first half was pretty bad. So, again, we've had a couple of these games, but they picked it up in the second half. The activity was great. Blake Wesley, Julian Champagnie, and Sandro. I thought they led the charge there in that second half and kind of flipped the game with their energy and activity, especially on defense.
And then the boards as well. That seems like something you guys turned around over the course of the game.
Yeah, at some point it was like, 20-5 or something early on again. We weren't getting any offensive rebounds on our misses, and they were getting some on the other end as well. So it was a double-edged sword, and I thought we cleaned it up a little bit as the game went on, which obviously ended up evening the possessions in our favor a little bit.
Can you speak to Steph and his confidence again tonight?
Yeah, he's a mature young man that continues to show us in a variety of ways that he is ready for this, and he's going to continue to grow and play through some of these young mistakes, but his confidence and approach is unwavering.
You mentioned Blake and Malu. There was that one wild possession in the fourth, and I think Chris missed one, and then Blake and Malu were on the ground tipping the rebound down, got like 3 more shots, and finally ends up Malu hitting a 3. Like, what does that do for you, and how demoralizing is it to be on the other side of that?
For sure. A lot of times, those are the plays that can, they're worth more than the points, right? It lifts up the team, the bench, the energy. It helps you on the next possession defensively. And the other end, it can be a little deflating because sometimes whether you had a decent possession or you were trying to play offense and now, the shoulders go down and the body language, it happens to everybody. But those plays, when you're able to take advantage and produce some of those, is very helpful.
Did Zach get injured or something?
No.
More of a coach's decision?
Just, we've been fortunate that Victor, Zach, Charlie, all those guys have given us good minutes. And, again, our depth is hopefully slowly becoming one of our strengths and just giving guys opportunities. And Charlie didn't play the last game or so, I believe, after he had a good run, and we wanted to give him a shot today.
And is Vic, as far as you know, good to go in the second out of the back-to-back tomorrow?
Have not heard, but, yeah, we hope that he can, but we'll see.
Mitch, you're playing a team 4 times in essentially 2 months. How important was it to get that win against a familiar opponent and now playing tomorrow again, kind of stepping back up again tomorrow?
It's always hard playing teams multiple times in a short amount of time. It's the NBA. Every team's good. People know your stuff, tendencies for individuals, plays that you run, all those types of things. So you just kind of need the consistency of your identity to do the job. And I thought in the second half we did a good job of that.
Thanks, Mitch. Thank you. What are your thoughts on the confidence level of this team when you get a game into the fourth quarter, maybe compared to last season?
I think we're super confident in ourselves and what we do. We're all just pushing to win. Like, we want to win. We want to get better. So, just coming out in the fourth quarter, whether we're down 20, up 20, whatever it is, we just want to play the right way, execute.
It really just seems like there is a little bit of a swagger to you guys when you start to make those pushes in the fourth, like a body language thing. Are you seeing that too?
Yeah, I think the team is just, we're feeding off each other. Whether it's one person who gets going, 2 people, 3 people, like everybody, we don't want to let each other down. I think that's really what it is. So no matter who really goes in there, like today, Blake, Sandro, 2 big guys who came in there and they gave us extremely big minutes. Charles Bassey, so they don't want to go in there. Like, no one wants to come in the game and let nobody down. So I think we're all just playing for each other. I think that's what we're starting to see here.
Can you speak to forcing turnovers, just how many steals tonight? It just kind of dictated. I think you're 14 or so.
12.
12.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a lot.
Just kind of dictating the pace of the game on defense, and how y'all did that on Brent tonight.
Yeah, obviously we always say we want to hang our hats on defense. That's a non-negotiable. I think we forced 21 turnovers tonight, and we had 12 steals. That's pretty good if you ask me. If we could stay in that range every night, we'll be doing all right. But definitely just going out there playing hard. I think that's what it is. It's just playing hard, like playing with some aggression. Yeah.
It's not just getting the stops, but when you get the steals and turn that into offense going the other way, like that's pretty huge for you guys, right?
Yeah, it definitely helps having a guy who's 7'5" on the court. I'm not gonna lie to you, it definitely helps. But for sure, we're definitely out there just getting steals, and we're all off to the races. You know, we all do different things. We're all good in our specific, you know, role or whatever it is. But when you have 5 guys who start running, guys who could shoot, guys who could get layups, tall, it's a hard thing to stop. So, you know, we want to live in that world, and you know, keep going.
You did mention Blake and Mamu.
Absolutely.
The juice that they kind of gave you guys.
Absolutely.
The bench minutes. What did you?
I was extremely proud of both of them. Obviously, Sandra came in the game. Both of them. Blake was 4 for 5. Sandra was 4 for 4. But it wasn't even really the scoring part that was kind of the thing we needed for it. It was really just the energy build that Blake came in and 2 buckets quick, got him going, gets on defense, you know, sides his feet. Sandra running the floor, being active, you know. So that's the stuff we always need, especially when we're like in a little lull of a moment. Guys will come in and just pick the pace up, boost the energy in the building. So shout out to those 2 guys, you know, proud of them for sure.
Seems like you guys are able to ride those lulls a little better than you were last year.
Maturity.
Yeah, that's what it
Maturity. Yeah, maturity. And then obviously we have some vets. You know, so you combine those 2 things, getting a year older, it helps. Cool. Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.